Hey guys, so we are back at home, but algebra has to continue. So when we come back on November 30th, we will have about a week and a half before we take the TN ready. So we've got to keep moving forward, and this is not going to be a lot like it was in the spring. Like, there's going to be assignments. They're due on the day that they're posted. I post my stuff a week ahead of, for the whole week. So you've got to keep up with the assignments. All right, so today was a review. We have done standard form to vertex form, but I'm going to go through it with you again. So remember that standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Vertex form is y equals a times x minus h, where h is the x of your vertex squared, plus k, where k is the y of your vertex. So the first step is you want to find the vertex using x equals negative b over 2a. So we're going to find that x. If you need to pause this video at any time and write your notes, you can. I just only have 15 minutes to get through this before it cuts me off, so I try to. Number 2, you want to input what you get from here into the quadratic that they give you so that you can find a y. And so what you got from number 1 is going to be the x of your vertex, or the h. And what you get from part 2 is going to be the y of your vertex, or your k. Then you're going to take that and you're going to put it in the vertex form. Y equals a x minus h. Remember, it's the opposite, so if this was positive 2, it'd be x minus 2. If it's negative 2, it'd be x plus 2 squared plus k. Whatever k may be, you put here. Now then, we've got to think about this a value. Well, it's really simple. All you got to do is look in front of your x squared term. That's the same value up here of a, and that's what it is. So let's do an example. Oh, one thing I do want to tell you is the way that the state's going to word. Every time they ask this question, it's going to say convert to vertex form by completing the square. You ignore that. Okay? We're just going to convert it using vertex form. So y equals x squared plus 2x plus 1. So my very first step was to use negative b over 2a. Let's determine our a, b, and c. Our a is 1, our b is 2, and our c is 1. In case you forgot, I get them from here. Remember, there's that ghostly 1. Okay, so we've got negative 2 over 2 times 1. So that's negative 2 over 2, or negative 1. So in my vertex, that's my x. How am I going to find my y? Well, you plug it back into what we got here. So y equals x, which is negative 1, squared, plus 2 times negative 1, plus 1. Well, negative 1 squared is positive 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, plus 1. 1 minus 2 is negative 1, plus 1 would be 0. Right? 1 minus 2 is negative 1, plus 1 equals 0. So my y is 0. So step 3 is you're going to put it in the vertex formula. So y is equal to a times x, opposite of this, so plus 1 squared, plus k, which is 0. So far we have y equals a times x plus 1 squared. Now we've got to find our a. Our a is the same value as our leading coefficient, which would be 1, so we don't have to write it. Okay, so now that is the vertex form. And it works the same way for all of them. We're going to do one more. Y equals, let me find one, negative 3x squared minus 12x minus 8. So I'm going to think first, what's my A? Negative 3. What's my B? Negative 12. What's my C? Negative 8. Step 1, negative B over 2A. So that goes to negative 12 over 2 times negative 3. Positive 12 over negative 6 means that my x of my vertex is negative 2. So now we plug that in. Negative 3 times negative 2 squared minus 12 times negative 2 minus 8. Negative 3 times 4 negative 12 plus 24 minus 8 positive 12 minus 8. So my vertex is negative 2, 4. Vertex form, y equals a times x minus 8 squared plus k. What's my a? Opposite of this. And then what's my k? And that's the final answer. Okay, let's do one more. What if they give you the vertex form, which we've already done, and ask you to change it to standard form? We've already done this. All of today was review. Okay, that's a vertex form. We want it in standard form. You just got to expand it out. We're going to distribute that Boyle method, or like y'all like to call it, little bunny foo-foo. Combine your like terms. Those are going to cancel. So there is your final answer. Let's do one more of those. Okay, first thing we're going to do is expand it out. I'm going to hold off on this. No, I'm going to distribute that first. Negative x minus 2. Now I'm going to distribute FOIL. That would be minus. So there's our final answer. Okay? Hope you guys have a great day. and there is a set of homework problems.